Having AmeriSpec do a pre-inspection, I think it's so important with, especially if you have an older home or even a not so older home, because virtually every buyer is ordering an inspection these days. In a nutshell, if you find $1,000 worth of things wrong on a pre-inspection, that tends to multiply if you wait till an offer comes in and the inspection happens, because many times it costs more than that to fix it at that stage through negotiations. So I think it's money well spent.
One of the other reasons that I recommend a pre-inspection is because the marketability of the home. You have a buyer that's looking at 2 houses. This one has been pre-inspected, this one has not. It's a great selling feature because then that buyer doesn't have to go in and figure out, oh geez, are we going to have a home inspection, we're going to have to get things fixed. It's already been pre-inspected, the items have been fixed, and it just makes the marketing and the home much more saleable. So great opportunity.
Well, pre-inspection is always good. It's always good to get the skeletons out of the closet on a home that you're trying to sell so that you don't have problems down the road and you can avoid necessarily giving money away after the fact, after you've negotiated a contract, as opposed to finding out what those bugs are, getting them taken care of, and not having to negotiate those issues after you've put a price on the house.
I think pre-inspections are a great selling tool. I've used them on a couple of my listings. Of course, the clients have to be willing to do it, but I feel like they are a very good tool as far as finding out what's wrong with the home, or if there is things that can be taken care of before we get a contract in, and then you've settled on numbers, and then all of a sudden you've got a couple $1,000s more of inspection work to take care of. And it just kind of makes it more heartache for your sellers down the road. So I think pre-inspections are a great tool to help your clients save some money and also have just peace of mind through the process.
Pre-inspections, are a great idea for sellers because in real estate, especially these days, there's a lot of 11th hour issues that come up. And, as a seller, you want to do the best you can to take care of those issues before they happen, and a pre-inspection is a great way to do that.
You might as well hit the issues head on, right? I mean, if the seller knows about them ahead of time, they could deal with them then, rather than having the buyer find out at their home inspection. It just makes sense.